I'm sorry, Spreaker. You are now listening to Gye-Nyame Journey. This is a Heart of the Simba production. Of course, we doing the thing. Strive to blow up your old paradigm. Let me talk real fast, get you caught up to where we are, right? Right now, where we are talking about the awards. The award ceremony that we're going to have during Kwanzaa, family. Listen to me. I'm understanding we got a few, not a lot, a few nominations. Now, let me help you out, right? It's all types of people we got 4 awards. The Moja Unity, Marriage and Family Award. We got Ujima Collective Work and Responsibility Community Activist Award. We got Kujichagulia Self-Determination, the Artist Award. We got Ujima Cooperative Economic, the Business Owner Award. Family, start looking around. You need help? Let me help you. Let me help put a list together for people that you can nominate. Let's look at the Ujima Collective Work and Responsibility Award. You can nominate Thelma from Good Times, OG Bobby Johnson, right? You could nominate Ray Ray, Thelma, Fred from down the street, Pookie, Ray Ray, you know what I'm saying? Mouse, you know what I'm saying? There's a whole lot of people that you could be nominating. Start looking around. Like I said, you're not looking for the people to nominate. Marriage and Family Award. We got people that we can nominate. Even if they don't come to Kwanzaa, maybe that will get them to Kwanzaa, right? We got to start finding ways to get people involved. Shouts out to my darling daughter, Yolanda Brooks. Welcome, girl. I know why you up this early. I know why you up. Right? Rock that baby back to sleep. All right. You know what I'm saying? You need some more names, right? Let's look at Tom, Michael, right? That girl that beat you up in the 3rd grade, right? Come on now. We need more nominations. Go to the link, nominate somebody. You know what I'm saying? Hell, I mean, what about Kwojo Ababio? You know, a lot of y'all done ate in this restaurant. A lot of y'all done been to the events over there. How about Elder Said? You know what I'm saying? Come on now. We all got people we can know. Malik Willoughby, right? You know, come on now. You got all these people. Hell, how about Sister Jill? Yeah. I'm talking about that Mouse. Easy Rollins boy. That's right. Easy Rollins boy. Mouse. You know what I'm saying? When he come to town, everybody put ducking their heads down. You know what I'm saying? That's how Mouse get down, right? So I want to welcome everybody, right? We are on Kujichagulia today. A day of self-determination. A day where we have opportunity to make a decision to change our lives. Even though we got that every day. But in this moment, it is powerful. It's a powerful vibration, family. We have an opportunity to change who we are and where we are, what we do. Dang, I forgot to wake Cleveland up. I'm going to give him a pass. Should I give him a pass or not? Thumbs up for a pass, thumbs down for not. Well, you can't do a thumb down. What you think, Brother Kwame? What you think, Anubis? Should I let Cleve get a pass on because he's still he's been working on Python for a long time now. We done got him through HTML, CSS. Now he's at the Python piece, right? Should I give him a pass or should I go wake him up? You know what I'm saying? Hell, nominate Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? Hey. So, we are here to toast on this day, Kujichagulia, and celebrate our ancestors. Give him a pass? All right, Anubis. Uncle Anubis gave him a pass, so I'm going to give him a pass. All right, so, man, listen. I went to go see. Just side talk, because, you know, I got to get ready. I got to get out of here. I got to get out of here. I went to go see Justice League. And it was a good movie. I'm not really excited about going back and seeing it again. I'm going to wait till it come back out. But it was a real good movie. It was good to see them bring these characters to life. Which, once again, points as bro Illumina would say, give thanks for a past day. For a past day. Okay. He get, all right, Uncle Kwame gave him a pass through. I'm going to let him know. I'm going to let him know to be grateful. But once again, it points out the importance of story. In self-determination, we have an opportunity to not, and if we want to change our lives, we got to change the story that we're telling ourselves. If we want to change our people, we got to change the stories that we're telling ourselves. We don't have to lie. And I need that. I want to make sure people understand that. You don't have to lie. Superman Return was very It wasn't it. I mean, he popped up and all of a sudden everything got easier. I mean, it's just, Flash was running. I mean, Flash looked kind of dorky when he was running too. I was, because I was looking at the Flash, and I'm like, the effects, the special effects that they use on the show, seem better than the ones that they used in the movie, and I don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? Overall, it was good to see these childhood stories come to life, but in my overall opinion, it was missing things, but my boys enjoyed it, and that was really what was important, right? And I'm like, but I ain't in a hurry to go see it again, all right? But the preview for Black Panther, right? But I know they're gonna let me down on that shit too. And the movie cost $300 million plus $150 million mark. So you mean to tell me that they could make Flash look better than just a spark? Because that was all you saw was the spark. On the show, they do better. They couldn't pull the people from the show to make the Flash. You know what I'm saying? Because the Flash is a major character, right? I mean, it's like in all reality. I mean, and this is my opinion only. Flash could beat Superman. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that could run back he could run back in time and kill the little space baby or divert the rocket, or you know what I'm saying? He got the infinite mass punch. He could go and knock Superman out. But hey, that's a whole nother story. But hey, we won't talk about that. But we on Kujichagulia. Shouts out to Tylese, Ladybug, Brown, Watson. All right. In Kujichagulia family, we have the opportunity and the responsibility to tell our story and change our story to what we need it to be. Not go in and lie, not go in and make up fantasies, but go in and get what we need from those stories, share those stories, and build. You know what I'm saying? Tell those stories in a way of building, because you could even take a loss, family. You could take a loss, right, and make it look good. You don't believe me? Look at the Alamo. You know what I'm saying? And one of the things that I'm starting to really notice about stories is that people that are oppressing have victory stories, and those that are oppressed have victim stories. And I'm saying, family, we need to change our story. We need to change our story. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to change the facts, but we could change how we view the story. Brother Nuba says Cyborg and Aquaman surprisingly were the only ones that excited me personally. Speaking, Wonder Woman is overly hyped. Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to what they're gonna do with Cyborg. Aquaman was alright. He was alright. But it is what it is. It's not my story. You know what I'm saying? I didn't write it. I had nothing to do with it. We got some of our own tales that we got to start telling, right? So today's Kujichagulia is self-determination for those that don't speak the language. For those that don't understand, like, it's self-determination, right? Today is self-determination. I defined myself for myself. I defined my reality. You know what I'm saying? So I took the week. I discovered the week. I figured that if Christopher Columbus could land on America and discover America, I could discover the week. I don't care who was using it beforehand. There was no week before I came here. I came here, I labeled it, and I said the first day is Umoja, the second day is Kujichagulia, third day is Ujima, next day is Ujama, next day is Nia, then we got Kuuma, then we got Imani, and that's the way it is because I discovered it. Y'all wasn't using it. So I colonized it, and I took over the damn week, and I made it my own. Matter of fact, I claimed it for my people. Right? I claimed it. I put the flag, the red, black, and green on the week, and I discovered it. And that's part of Kujichagulia, having the heart to define yourself for yourself. Anubis Bat in the Sun is a little YouTube channel that does better graphics for under $5,000 to $10,000. Wow. See, you be having some information, dog. You know what I'm saying? So you said I could make my own cartoon for about $5 to $10 grand? I gotta have an answer to that one. I could make my own cartoon for $5 to $10 grand, or I have to do the live actions type stuff. So it's self-determination today. The Modic principle is justice. He said, might as well. Damn. Justice. Modic principle is justice today. The color is indigo, which is a dark blue. It's like a midnight blue. Correspondence is the hermetic law. I have a few scenes in my head for certain properties. I wrote a whole story. Far as like for Gye-Nyame, for Gye-Nyame Journey, I had to come up with a myth. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because that's we miss the power of myth. Myth is a very powerful tool that has been used to liberate as well as oppress. I mean the narrative. I mean, because and it never was as clear as when they killed Osama bin Laden. The key point that Obama stressed was destroying his narrative. They buried him at sea so that they could destroy his narrative. We got to understand that, family. You know what I'm saying? I don't just kill you, I kill your story. You understand what I'm saying? You don't just kill your enemy. You kill your enemy's story. You know what I'm saying? Once you take his life, you got to destroy the story. Because if you allow the story to go on, the story could morph into something beyond your recognition, beyond your control, beyond your ability to beat. You understand what I'm saying? So when you destroy your enemy, you destroy your enemy totally. And to do that, you destroy the story. You destroy the legend. You destroy it all. So when you go after people, you don't just attack the people physically and just take the women and the children and shit. You know what I'm saying? You destroy the story. You make the story a badge of shame so that they will push it away from themselves. You know what I'm saying? That's where Kujichagulia comes into play. You know what I'm saying? Because you define yourself for yourself. But then now, when you become dominant, or when you become one of those individuals that want to oppress others, you use your self-determination on them. Anubis, and if you believe that Pakistani president before she was murdered, Osama was dead long before Obama proclaimed that he authorized his death. Even so, the point that I'm trying to make is the story, because if he was dead beforehand, that lets you know how powerful the story is. Because they had to go in, according to the framework that you're giving me, they had to go in and kill the story. You understand? So even when we say that Osama bin Laden was dead beforehand, they felt that it was necessary to spend money and resources to go in to kill the story. All right, cool. He's already dead. People don't believe he dead. We got to kill his story. Go in and assassinate the goddamn story. Wrap him up in bacon and drop him in the ocean. Because you know they did some foul shit. If they did kill him, you know they did some foul shit like that. Right? Because I would have. If I had an enemy like that, I would have did that shit. Wrap them, they don't eat bacon? Wrap them up in it. Got some ham back there? Throw that shit. You got some pepperoni? Put that shit on them too. Drop his ass in the ocean. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. I'm sorry. I kind of go off into my warrior mode. I'm sorry. The Hermetic Laws correspondence, for those that don't know, correspondence is as above, so below. Right? So what that means is that everything that you learn on this plane is applicable to higher planes. Because as above, so is it below. And as it is below, so it is above. So basically the same laws work up and down. Minor differences. Right? So if you were born on this day, this is my day. Male name, Kwabena. Female name, Abena. So Gina is an Abena. That's why her ass jump up in the camera like it ain't nothing. Sasha come, but Gina jumps up in this motherfucker. Gina trying to make sure she's always, if I'm doing this. This is why I had to start doing it early in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I want to do it by myself. Except for the Phoenix. Ain't that right, Anime? Ain't that right? You know, gotta keep them happy. Alright, so Emotional Emancipation Circle. For the Emotional Emancipation Circle, African Center Cultural Virtue and Values. Today, we're looking at Kursa, which is self-respect and respect for others. In Akan ethics, we got generosity and beneficence. In the traditional Yoruba, we have attributes of good character. It's called Ifarabale, calmness. Right? So, we got all those things that we could kind of focus on, we could look at, we could use to reshape and reform our beliefs. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what that's basically what we got to start. What's holding us back is, you know what I'm saying? Our stories that we allow to roll around in our head. And I probably told y'all this story. When I did my, I wanted to do a vision quest. And I was talking to a brother that I met at the Sundance, an elder out of Tennessee. Can't remember the elder's name. Well, anyway, he was describing Amblature that he took, and he was getting me ready for when I finally was able to do it, what I would go through. And he said that it's like your mind has a tape that it runs over and over again. And when you do something like an Amblature, when you do something like a vision quest, and you are sitting out in the world by yourself, exposed, this tape runs over and over again, and you out there long enough so that you can start hearing the tape repeat. And this is when you start to realize that you have power over what tape is playing inside of your head. You can start changing the tape that you have on constant rewind in your brain. On what they call that type of play where you push it, you're able to push it now and it plays continuously. Loop. You can determine what mental loops you got playing through your mind. Right? When I got out there and I actually got to do Amblature, I noticed that shit. I'm like, well, goddamn. I keep coming back to this same thought. A lot of us are caught in a mental loop that we have to break. Right? And it stops us from being able to exercise the power of Kujichagulia in our lives. All right, family. Let's do this toast. I'll get y'all out of here. I got a big old gallon of that green tea, unsweetened. For a while I was cutting out sugar, but now I'm I'm going sugar crazy. This one is unsweetened. So at least try to start my day with as little sugar as I can. You know what I'm saying? But I be struggling, man, because one of my co-workers, she be hooking us up. She be having a basket of candy, and I'll be walking by that mug, and I'll be like, no. Damn. Guess I'll try again. Sweet tarts, no. Jolly Ranchers, no. You know what I'm saying? Alright. But yo, we gonna lift up our glass to our ancestors, to the first ancestors. We lift up our glass to that creator, the one that is responsible for all of this. So we lift up our glass and salute that power, right? That formed the galaxies and the universes and took time to form each of us. Or at least set a process into motion that created each of us, right? So we lift up our glass and we say Ashe. From there, we move to our personal ancestors. We call on all those loved ones that have made their transition, and we remember them, and we call them. I see you, Brother Kwame. And we call them into our presence, right? We call them into our memories. And each time we speak their name, we speak life into them. We feed them. We give them the power to remember who they are and to hopefully wake up and be able to assist us on this side. Yeah, I could pick Jaden up, but this ain't the right place or right time to be posting stuff up like that. I appreciate your viewing my video, but damn, asking for a ride, right? This about 75 people gonna see this, so now everybody gonna be calling me like I'm Uber. My name is Hatem. It's now Uber, even though Uber means great. Uber machin, right? All right, so we lift up the glass and we salute those ancestors. And right now is where you start calling your personal ancestors. I call them Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robert, and Tex out of Davis, Herman Brown Sr., Rosalie Tilley, Georgia William Walter, Chris and Fanny Gasson, Lena, Uncle Chris, Fiend, Geneva Brown, Cleveland Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Alvira Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Herman Brown II, Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Wash Ellis Jr., Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallard, Montague Pittman L., Dr. Marianne Williams, Tony Clark, Elder Farmer, Elder Ron Coleman, Mama Malika, No More X, Sapet Maat Ra, now I'm going to go to the list, go to my family list. Y'all ready? Here we go. It's getting longer, family. It's getting longer. Let's start with Tawi. We have Robert Donaldson, Alfred Fro Actor Jr., Jay Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose. From the Kwanzaa book, which we got our ad, family. People saying I'm gonna get it. I'm waiting for the ancestors, y'all playing. Oh, let me tell you this is how you know when you're doing something right. So we have a parent teacher conference, and nobody scheduled to meet with me yesterday. So I figured around after 4 or 5 o'clock, right? Shouts out to D. Samuel Hodge. I would have time to finish up with the ancestor piece. Lo and behold, as soon as I did it, as soon as I sat down, all types of emergencies start happening. Shouts out to Connie Lacey Carroll, ancestors Sterling and Lucy Wright, Dergell Pulliam, Luxor Brothers, Miss Eva Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell. And just so y'all see that the list is growing, there you All right. We got Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susan B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge, Melvin Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jeannie Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Ware. Which, now check this out, and this is what I want to be trying to tell y'all, right? Listen. So, I had somebody say they put one ancestor in and said, this is the daughter of another ancestor, but this came from two different people, right? So sometimes, shouts out, thank you for the like, to Connie Lacey Carroll, right? Sometimes we have relatives out there that we don't even know about, family, because we don't talk about our ancestors. Our ancestors connect us. So we need to start talking about them. Let's go. Sarah Ware, Lovita Farmer, Rio Farmer, Agoso Sue, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Deolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickerson, T.C. Islam, Terry Vay Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keechler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bolden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stober, Hilda Pearson. They still coming in, family. Here we go. Hold on. Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Carol Smith, Walter Smith, George Gibson, Loretta Clark, Inez McCrary, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Randleman. Ashe. We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. Good morning. Alright, so now we got all those ancestors, family. Post up those ancestors because I'm going to get that page and I'm going to have that page looking good. Yep, I'm going to have that page looking good. And if we got too many, then I'm going to go in my pocket and I'm going to pay for another one. You know what I'm saying? Because the piece is, I'm doing this daily toast. We need all of our family. We need all of our soldiers on deck. And a major part of our force is our ancestors, right? I'm not leaving a fucked up world for my kids. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck who in office. Family, we have a responsibility to lead this world better, right? And we need all hands on deck. We need to wake up our ancestors. Some of them are awake. Other ones are out there wondering because we have not, you know what I'm saying, beyond the funeral, we have not done anything for them, right? So we lift up our glass to those ancestors and we ask them to become part of the present moment so that they can help push our people to where we need to be. Start reminding people our ancestors can access us in ways that other people can't. And you know what I'm saying? The actual physical beings can't. They can open doors that physical hands can't open. Let's start using our ancestors, right? You know what I'm saying? Because they warriors. You know what I'm saying? Let's call on them. We call them, we bring them in the room, and we say Ashe. From there, we move on to the present moment. We already talked about what's in the present moment, but the power of the moment is something that a lot of us miss and we sleep on. Right now, right here is where you practice your principles. You don't practice them yesterday. You don't practice them right tomorrow. You practice them right here, right now, and you start from the inside out. Stop practicing your principles with your enemies. Practice them with your brothers and your sisters. Stop practicing your principles with your enemy. Practice your principles with your spouse. Stop practicing your principles with your enemy and start first practicing them with your family and your tribe. That's where it starts. That's where we backwards. We honest with everybody else, but we got to lie amongst our damn selves. We need to stop that. We need to clean it up, family. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm seeing the effects of us being honest with everybody else. You know what I'm saying? rather than being honest with ourselves. Because I go to a place where I got over 600 kids, and there's only about 5.5, maybe 5% of those kids that's making it horrible for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And all these kids have been lied to. All these kids, principles have not been practiced around them or practiced with them. We have a major responsibility in this moment, and we need to take it right now and start practicing our power in the moment, right? Because as my man George Orwell says, those who control the past control the future, right? And those that control those that control the past control the present. And those that control the present control the future. Are we controlling our past? Are we controlling? Because it all circles around this moment. Who control this moment? Who controlling the moment in your life right now? Shouts out to Miss Christine Lowe. Shouts out to Miss Stephanie M. Jackson. Thank you for joining us. So we lifting up our glass, family, and we toast this moment. And we remember that our power is right here, right now. And power is the ability to define reality and have others respect that. So, send out those shots. All right? Shouts out to Jarma Ba. So we lift up our glass. We salute. Listen, we salute our children, our children's children unto infinity. We toast and we pour libations for our children now so that they will remember to pour for us in the future. All right? We pour for our children. We understand that everything that we think, say, and do affects them. Brother Kwame says, power also stress the control of the images, continuous war, and they define the enemy. Right? Right? You know what I'm saying? We got to be clear, family. You know what I'm saying? We come together, we think, just a small group of people I got, mine's going to change the world. But here we go. We toasting our children, our children's children onto infinity because we know that we are responsible for the next 7 generations. Personally. Now, we responsible into infinity, but personally, we are responsible for the next 7 generations. So this brings us back to the now. What are we doing in the now to make sure that we are able to pass something on to them in 7 generations? We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. From there, we toast all of our relations, right? We have relations with more than just human beings. We have relations with everything. Like, for example, like I said, if you look at the camera, you look at the computers, you know what I'm saying? That's crystal technology that's running that shit. They running currents through crystals that's vibrating. That's, it's crazy, right? We have relationships with other things. All of us, we got wood in our house, bricks in our house. You know what I'm saying? Our whole existence is based on our relationship with other things. So we salute all of our relations that make it possible for us to live in the way we do. We lift up our glass. Last but not least, family, I toast you. And I pray that you have a beautiful and a powerful day. And I ain't going to hold you up. But remember, go to my page, get on there, find, it's posted up right now. It's for Kwanzaa. And the site is Columbus Kwanzaa 365. Let me type that in. Columbus Kwanzaa 365. Because I want to make sure that y'all know, because I don't want to hear them excuses. Well, I ain't know who to nominate. Like I said, nominate Pookie and them. Don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? If you're from another city, nominate somebody that you know is in Columbus. You know what I'm saying? Let's mix it up. You know what I'm saying? So, let's have a controversy, right? Let somebody get elected, win this prize. There's a controversy. Go, you know what I'm saying? So that we can, I would love to have a controversy in the community. A healthy controversy, other than the shit that we already dealing with. So I don't remember the site. That's, this age thing is a motherfucker, boy. And now my computer moving slow. Is it 365 Kwanzaa? Oh, thank you. ColumbusKwanzaa365.com. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Kristen Lowe. ColumbusKwanzaa365.com. She put it up there for me, so we ain't got to belabor the point. But go on, register. You can get a booth. You can get an ad. You can just support. We got a PayPal. You know, let's get it building, right? So we toast and we say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years, family. And if it ain't no more ancestors up here, we are done. And with that, I'm saying peace. And I need to remind you that you are now listening to Gye-Nyame Journey. Good job, anime. Good job. We got an Ashe down here. Who said Ashe? Thank you. Thank you, Miss Christian. No, it's Christine. I can't read. I'm sorry. I made it through college on multiple choice. You know they got a lot of multiple choice up there at Ohio State. I tried. Of course, you know, we did the daily toast. I'm gonna drink my unsweet tea. And it's a Heart of a Simple production. Actually, I made it with no heat. Well, we strive to blow up your old paradigm. Drink your water. Drink your water. Drink your water. Drink, drink, drink. Peace out, family. No heat. When I make the ambrosia, I use I just let it soak. You know what I'm saying? Because one of the things that make the kombucha good is the microorganisms. We are one, Ashe. Y'all have a great day.